Hello everyone, Flame is back with the 13th episode of our Pokemon Yellow playthrough. This episode is going to be a little bit special because I have something planned that might be intriguing for some of you guys that have played the old games but haven't really found out some, shall we say, interesting ways to manipulate the game. So yeah, basically we're going to start with this. You can go into the menu before the trainer actually notices you. You have to either have teleport or fly. In this case I have fly. I caught a level 9 Spearow outside of this, in between episodes, because Ryu was too strong for me to actually use. And I'm going to use the Spearow or Yago to go to Cerulean City. The match will register, but we'll basically fly away from the trainer here. So it basically, like, right now my start page is basically bogged out. It won't register, and it will think that I'm in a battle. So right now I'm moving towards a specific trainer that we left out last time. You can also do this glitch with the trainer that's down here. If you have an Abra, you can teleport out from this trainer. But it has to be a trainer that's outside of the game screen and will battle you the moment you go into the game screen. So you have a chance to, like, net one frame, you have a chance to basically teleport out. Next is this trainer has the Slowpoke that we want to. I think the stats is based on the special stat, so you manipulate whatever Pokemon you want to encounter based on the special stat of the opponent Pokemon. And don't run right in front of him, it will bug out your game and glitch it out and freeze it, and you'll have to redo the entire thing. So instead you hog the wall and let him come towards you. It shouldn't really be a difficult battle at this point. Even if you're doing with the Abra instead, you should have a team that can easily handle the Slowpoke. I have Sparky. Sparky should be able to just Thundershock it to Oblivion, and shouldn't really be an issue. Hopefully I'm not getting confused here, because that would be mildly annoying. And we take care of the Slowpoke here now. Shouldn't be any trouble in that. We beat the youngster. So right now the start button works again. We finished the battle. Even though the game thinks that we battled for the entire time, we actually moved around, so we can fly away. Or you can, in this case, you can teleport back to Cerulean City. I'll fly to Lavender Town, and I'll go outside towards here. And you can see the start page popped up. I'll close the spot page, and we have an encounter. And look at that, it's a level 7 Mew. Basically, you manipulate the game through some values that allows you to force this encounter to appear. And yeah, like, this was like something I wanted to have in this playthrough as well, because it's not often we get the chance to use a Mew, and I wanted to show you guys how it's done as well. I considered doing it with the Abra glitch, but I was like, I wanted to wait a little bit, because it would feel kind of cheapish to use Mew that early on, and I wanted to see what else I could use before then, to have some kind of diversity. I'll go into the Yago, which I didn't heal up, so it's also paralyzed. So this is probably going to take a little bit of time. Everyone is paralyzed here. I'll do a couple of packs and see if I don't get too many of those crits, hopefully. And hopefully we'll be able to catch the Mew. It's in red now. I stocked up on some Great Balls that I can throw at it, and we will see if it'll take a couple of tries. Yeah, it broke free the first time. Hopefully it won't take too long though. And we caught our Mew. So obviously I'm going to add the Mew to the team. Who's to go out instead for the Mew? That was actually a hard decision. I'll first nickname the Mew. I'll nickname the Mew Claudie, after a very special person to me. have known her for a long time, and it won't be the first time that you see her name being used. It will always be used to something that's special to, like, some kind of special Pokemon or something like that. So yeah, that's how you can catch Mew in this generation. I will switch out. For now, I'll probably switch out DD for Claudie, because DD kinda let us down last episode, and it's not because I hate on DD or anything like that, but DD is not really easy to use anymore. So you can see here, we have Claudie, Brilliant Mew, 1919, 2020. Decent stats overall. And I will also have to teach Claudie some moves. But before then we will have to do some switch training and so on as well, so make sure that we can get Claudie on the team in general as well. So yeah, now you all know how you can capture your own Mew in Pokemon Yellow. It also works for Pokemon Red and Blue. Just remember to, before you start like going to the trainer and fly, save the game. If you save the game, it will make it much easier for you, because if something goes wrong, game breaks or something like that, you can just turn it off and you end up back there and it won't glitch out or do anything bad for you. So let's see here. We have TM929, which is Psychic, which is something I will teach Claudie. I'm fairly sure Claudie would learn it by level up as well, but I will teach it anyways because nobody else on my team that I plan to add will be able to use it. TM24 is for Thunderbolt, which I will also teach to Claudie. And the rest I will have Triad Tech here. Don't really feel like teaching Claudie Triad Tech though. And Rock Slide, I will also hold on Rock Slide for now. Because I have Thunderbolt, so Rock Slide and Thunderbolt, like, the only thing that really hurts would be Rock or Fire types, but we'll see about that. But yeah, this took care of that. And now we can start training up Claudie a little bit by switch training. So that was like a... I considered doing it at the end of the last episode, but then I got interrupted and had to do some other stuff, and I was like, I don't have the time for it, so... Also because I wasn't sure about how long it would actually take to capture the Mew. So it was kind of like, do I do it, do I not? And I decided to not do it by then. Switching out into Shell Shock at this point. Bite is going to, well, take a little bit, I guess, but it's not going to be the end of the world. Wow, that's the second time we had a 100% accurate move miss, actually. Interesting. I mean, they are like 99.8 or something like that accurate, but still. Hopefully they don't happen too often. But this is like, I'll probably make one more adjustment later on to the team. Someone is going to be changed out for someone else. Crowley is level 9 already. That's perfect. Now comes Vulpix, and Vulpix is not an issue either. Level 24. I mean, if they were a lower level, I would try and see if I could get Claudie some experience, but since I'm not entirely sure exactly who has what, it's a little bit difficult for me to figure out what would be best for getting Claudie the experience. But Porygon does a good amount of damage, and Bobble should be the rest and done. And that should also be another level or two for Claudie. Yeah, Claudia is level 10. And then transform. Transform is probably not something that I will be using either way, so... And Cheshire is trying to learn Bite, which is fine by me. Let's see here, I'll exchange it for Bubble. And that's take care of that trainer. I considered teaching Claudie Fly, but I think when Zippo evolves I can teach him Fly. I think. I'm not sure, but I think. A Grimer, level 22. I kinda wanna test out how much a Psychic is going to do to a Grimer. And now I'm probably going to get Pound disabled, okay. I mean, it seems like Claudie can deal with a Grimer, so might as well give the experience to her. Yeah, Thunderbolt for the finish. So this episode will probably be a lot focused around Claudie, just to be sure that we can get her up to the level required. A Mog might be a handful for her, but I hope it's still like a 3 or 4 hit or something like that. As long as they use Disable, it's not really an issue. Ah, Poison Gas. That's mildly annoying. But should be a good experience for Claudia as well here now. Yeah, Claudia's level 14 now. Getting stronger. And with this there shouldn't be much issues anymore. I mean, it does a good amount, but it's not like a huge issue or anything like that. Can't remember if there are PP ups in this game. If there are, I'll probably put one on Psychic. So Claudia has more PP for it. Going to use a full heal. So I can heal Claudia with the poison. And then we'll take on the next few trainers. I mean, there are a couple of trainers over here, so... Oh, the Nidoran trainer. I mean, I don't mind, it's like good experience still for Claudie. Shouldn't be too difficult, yeah. That's a good amount there. The good thing about Claudia is also that she's like naturally like pretty bulky as well. She has like overall all-around stats, so it's not like a huge problem or anything like that. I just want her to get to the same level as the rest of the team as fast as possible. Double kick shouldn't do much either. Yeah. I use Thunderbolt. And you can see like the difference between how much damage she does and with Psychic and how much she does with Thunderbolt. That's like a huge difference. And Claudia gets to level 16. And I'll take on the next one. It's like you can see, like even though it's how to say, even though Claudia is like somewhat low level and such at the beginning, it's not like a huge issue. Like if you know how to prepare things for her. Or the Mew in general, of course. Mew has like such high base stats that it still decently to use despite the low level. And shouldn't really have any issues moving along. Yes, level 17. You can see like she already got 10 levels in this one episode alone. And I also have some rare candies that I can drop on her. So she gets to level 19 now, has 48 special, which is decent. I can't remember which one of them it is, but one of them has like a bunch of low level Pokemon, I think. Has like a full team of low levels. Yeah, this is the one. So this should be like a decent usage for Claudie. A Rattata. I mean, even Thunderbolt will still hurt. Even though, the good thing about Mew is that Mew can pretty much learn every move there is, and it makes it easier to kind of like give it the moveset that makes it easier to train up if you prepare for it. I considered giving it Ice Beam as well, but I was like, maybe it's not the best idea after all. I'll probably end up giving it Blizzard instead. And I'm not sure about the last one, what that will be. Could be Earthquake, but I'm not sure. Let's see, Mega Punch. We all know about the Mega Punch. Transform. And there's the Nidoran. I thought I should do a decent amount to it. And also paralyze it, so Poison Sting is going to be annoying. But doesn't poison me, which is great. And we pound, and that's going to be it. And with that we got through that trainer as well. And now we go for Sparky. Oh, it's a Meowth trainer. Not like it's an issue or anything like that. I mean, I do think Meowth is actually decent in terms of moveset as well. This here might be bad for Sparky. I'm not sure if Slam is going to do the trick. I mean, it forces Sparky out. Can Sparky get Thunderbolt, please? No. No. Sparky is not allowed to get Thunderbolt. Then I'll go into Lily. The problem with Sparky, like getting Screech, is like Sparky already has paper thin defenses, so a scratch would be like 50 HP or something like that from a Meowth or something like that. It would be absurd. You can see how much it already dealt to Lily, who's actually pretty bulky. And that was a Payday, which is it's weaker than Scratch as far as I remember. Yeah, might as well go to Shadow Shock and give the experience there as well. I'll try to go for a Bite and see how much that's going to deal. I'll go for Ice Beam instead then, since it seems like it might take it out. got some loose coins as well because of the payday. And we have the trainer here that helps us catch Claudie now. I think Sparky should be able to deal with this. Call of Thundershock should be able to do the trick. Unless I get bobbled and speed drops and hypnosis and so on and so on. Another Poliwag. I do believe they can use hypnosis actually already, but I'm only happy they don't. Then it doesn't prolong the match any more than it needed to be. I probably will. Thundershock should still do a decent amount of damage to it. There's the hypnosis. But I have full heals this time, so I'm going to just drop it directly on it. Take the Water Gun. And then just Thundershock. I wanted Sparky to have the experience either way, so... And yeah, I think that's yeah, we found a nugget. I was trying to remember where exactly it was, but I knew that there was a hidden item somewhere here. So that's like a little bit of cash if we want to. I suppose we can go and get the cash before ending the episode. I'll just heal up the Pokemon fast. And then next episode, I think we'll go into the game corner and deal with the stuff there. And then, yeah, take on the Team Rocket, Grunts and Giovanni, and after that we'll probably do the gym here. Which should be like the next 2 or 3 episodes like that we'll be doing that. I don't think it will be taking super long or anything like that, but at least that's something to look forward to. And now we also have a Mew on the team, so we can train that up as well along with the rest of the team. Let's see here. Sending out the Nugget. So yeah, this is going to be it for now here. Like and comment if you want to. You can ask, like, if you have any questions regarding to how the glitch works, or you want a deeper clarification or anything of that, you are welcome to just type in a comment or something like that and message, like ask me what's about, like how does it work or something like that. I will give as good of an answer as I can to it. And yeah. Subscribe to the channel if you want to follow along on this adventure, other adventures that are planned for the future, or adventures I already have done. And then that's going to be it. So take care guys, have fun, flame out.